Hamster NBC special report. Trump said the administration has identified funds to pay troops next week. Washington. The government remains closed for a third week, but the White House assures the military will receive its pay. President Donald Trump stated that his administration has identified funds to pay military personnel on October 15th, despite the ongoing shutdown. In his post on Truth Social, Trump wrote, "We've found the funds. I've instructed our Secretary of Defense, Pete Hegseth, to use every available resource to ensure our troops are paid on October 15th. This refers to Department of Defense funds previously allocated for research and development. The White House explained that these funds can be used for 2 years, and now they will serve as a lifeline for payroll. He identified approximately $8 billion in unmandated funds left over from the previous fiscal year. These funds will be redirected towards salaries if the government crisis doesn't end by mid-October. A seemingly simple solution, but it conceals serious legal risks. Experts warn that the administration is effectively reallocating congressional appropriations, which could spark legal disputes. After all, it is Congress, not the executive branch, that has the power to manage the budget. The situation has become one of the most dramatic episodes of the current shutdown. Republican Party leaders refuse to bring a separate military funding bill to a vote, believing it would weaken their position in negotiations with Democrats. This move has effectively put thousands of service members on the brink of the first ever pay delay due to a government crisis. Yet Trump continues to insist that the military will not be harmed. "We will pay our service members every penny they deserve. Don't worry about that," he said at a Navy event in Norfolk, Virginia. But there's a catch. The question remains, will the U.S. Coast Guard, the only branch of the armed forces that reports not to the Pentagon but to the Department of Homeland Security, receive its pay? It's worth recalling 2019, when, during the previous government shutdown, Coast Guard employees went unpaid for the first time in their history. Back then, payments were only returned several weeks later. If the shutdown continues and the administration's decision leads to lawsuits, it could lead to a financial collapse within the military budget. That's why October 15th is becoming a key date, the day the country will find out whether the White House is able to bypass bureaucracy and fulfill its promise, or whether the U.S. military will go without pay for the first time in decades. The clock is ticking. Meanwhile, tensions are rising not only on Capitol Hill, but also in barracks across the country.